Hi UNCW, I'm Mikaela Fleming with Port City Spotlight. It's March, which means it's Women's History Month, so I'm going to sit down with a very special guest today. Help me in welcoming Becky Fernandez, who is the president of the Feminist Student Alliance right here on campus. Thank you so much for coming in today.
No problem.
I wanted to start off by asking you, what's your major and what year are you?
I am a communication studies major with a minor in women and gender studies, and I'm a sophomore.
What are some of the stuff that you do around campus?
Well, like you said, I am the president of the Feminist Student Alliance, which takes up most of my spare activity time, if you will. Other than that, I am a full-time student, so I do spend most of my time, being a student, studying, eating.
So what are some of your duties as the president of the Feminist Student Alliance?
Well, since I've been president, I've wanted us to have a lot bigger of a focus on intersectionality and having more dialogue and programming that isn't just like, as feminism has been accused of, as being whitewashed and only about white middle-class women. Like last semester, I brought in Dr. Brittany Cooper of Rutgers University, who is also, or used to be, a Salon contributor, and she talked about the Black Lives Matter movement through a feminist perspective.
You do so much on campus for women, but you also go out in the community and you do a lot too. Can you tell me a little bit about your band?
Well, I'm in an all-girls feminist rock band called Swine. I've actually been in it since I was like a freshman in high school.
Oh, wow.
And the bassist, I've been best friends with her since middle school. And then we got our now drummer. We met her last year, and she's a student here at UNCW, like we all are. And we've started playing shows in the Wilmington community. We've only played, I think, at like Juggling Gypsy.
Do you have any upcoming events that we should be on the lookout for?
We are actually going to be playing at Woodstock, so I'm excited about that, to be doing a UNCW thing since we're all UNCW students.
Awesome. What are some of the songs that you guys sing about, since it is a feminist rock band?
What can I say? Because some of them are a little bit edgier, if you will.
Right. So like not super edgy, but some that PG-13. What are some of the stuff you talk about?
Well, we kind of, when we started this band, we wanted to focus on female empowerment. We didn't want to do kind of cliche songs about love or, I don't know, whatever people do songs about. We just kind of, essentially, we did want a main focus on female empowerment because we think that's so important for not only women today, but also women in music is so iffy at this point where like it seems like women have to, not that there's anything wrong with being like sexy and loving yourself, but you have to like objectify yourself to sell. And I love dressing sexy if you come and see my shows, but we definitely want to focus on women empowerment.
What are some inspirational women that have helped you grow as a feminist and a person?
Fictional wise, Mulan. That has been my favorite movie since I was like 3 when it came out. And I think that's what made me a feminist to my core.
Really?
I'm a big fan, of course, of Frida Kahlo as a Hispanic. I love Malala. She is my rock, and she's younger than me, which I love. And for musicians-wise, like Joan Jett, hell yeah.
How can people become more involved on campus or out in the community to help with the feminist movement?
Well, on campus, if you'd like to join the Feminist Student Alliance, you're more than welcome to. No matter who you are and what you do, we're welcoming to anyone. We used to have 2 guys on our e-board, now we only have 1, but we just like for everyone to help us. If you love feminism, you love women and empowerment, like totally help us. But if you're not into that, like in the community, you can volunteer at the Rape Crisis Center, the Domestic Violence Shelter. There's a Planned Parenthood in Wilmington. There's a lot of things you just kind of have to look for and just find like kind of what you're into and how you can make it feminist related. It just depends on what you're into.
Well, we'd love to be able to check out more of your band. So if you have any Facebook links or anything that you want to tell social media wise for them, go ahead.
Yeah, my all-girls feminist rock band called Swine. We're really cool. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, the works.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in to talk about this awesome month. I'm a big fan of it too, obviously, feminism and cats. But I just want to thank you so much again. Thank you, UNCW. I'm Mikaela Fleming, and this has been Port City Spotlight, spotting the life in your city.